Hi friends, how are you doing today? This is Michelle. I wanted to come on here today and talk about turning the other cheek. I'm one of those people that believes in really trying to follow the teachings of Jesus that are in the Bible. I look at the red words in the Bible, and I think so many of those words are literal. And when he tells us to turn the other cheek, I think he really means it in a sense of do not retaliate. So I had this dream about that. Actually, I've had a couple dreams with this theme. But the dream I had the other night, I was where some of the protesting and riots were taking place. And I was in a store, and there's all this chaos going on outside. And I told the people I was with that it was best to turn the other cheek when confronted in a violent manner. And they were just scoffing at me, going, yeah, really, somebody comes up to hit you and you're just going to let them hit you, or hit you again. And I'm like, well, I think that's what he really meant. So, yeah. And just then, this guy comes in the store and he is looking at me and he is cursing me out, and I'm thinking, oh wow, I get to put my money where my mouth is and actually demonstrate what I believe. And so he's cursing me out and he's about to hit me, and I just looked him in the eye and I felt this enormous emotional strength that did not feel like it was mine. It felt like the strength of God. And I just looked at this guy with love, just locked gazes with him. And I could feel that I was looking at him through the literal eyes of Jesus. And this guy sees me looking at him and he just starts crying. It's like something in him just breaks. And we ended up just hugging. It was really amazing. And, that dream, it just seems even more important now than ever with everyone getting so divided. People who are protesting, BLM versus, people who are on the political right. And there's all this us and them. And we miss the power of Christ to really affect change, not on a political level, but on a spirit level of that person. When we look at them through the eyes of God, because I guarantee you, when God is looking at those individuals, no matter which side of things you're on, whenever he's looking at the other side, he's not seeing sides. He's seeing someone precious that is made in his image, that he actually died for. He loved them that much. I had another dream about this type of thing many years ago. Is when I first started following Jesus, about 6 years or so ago. And in this dream, I was walking down this hallway and there was this room, and in the room were these two witches, and they hated me and everything I stood for. And I hear the voice of God, and he says, open the door and walk in that room. You're going to be martyred. And, because it was God, there wasn't any arguing with that. And I just accepted that. And I open the door and I go in and I'm looking, and these two witches were, if looks could kill, I wouldn't have been dead on the spot for sure. But for some reason, I'm looking across the room at this one gal, and I started looking at her through these eyes of love, and I reached out my hand, and it was like I was caressing her face, like she was the most beloved person I had ever seen, and I just loved her so much. And it's like she felt the energy from that across the room, the intention, and she felt that love, and it just instantly transformed her from someone with evil intentions to someone who could feel love and therefore be capable of giving love back. And, I woke up as soon as, that happened in that dream. And I knew it was a really powerful message, from Jesus, saying, yeah, love is the way through conflict. When Jesus says, resist not evil, it doesn't mean you don't care about evil. What it means is that you don't fight evil, head to head like this. Because what happens when you start fighting like that is you become what you hate. You start using the same techniques. Maybe you're stronger and you win, but you've just gotten on that same exact level as that person. And spiritually, you've taken a hit, where instead you can choose to use the Spirit of God that's in you. You can allow that Spirit to flow through you and transform the life of another person, instead of being down on this ego flesh level, like, yeah, I'm going to win. We don't have to worry about winning. Jesus has already won. We are here to be his vessel. Let's be the car that he drives and go where he wants to go and do what he says to do. We don't have to worry about ourselves. We don't have to worry about winning. Anyway, I am grateful to him for teaching me that. And I hope these words have blessed you today. I wish you many, many, many blessings as you go about your day. And I want you to be well and be happy and be joyful and free. Have a great day. Bye-bye.